again from Normandy. It's another beautiful day, gloriously sunny. The debate over the origins of the domestic hen has been raging for centuries, ever since Darwin in 1868 wrote his book on the domestication of plants and animals. His idea was that domesticated chickens came from a single species origin, that of the red jungle fowl. Interestingly enough though, it was the Vancouver red jungle fowl, a subspecies that came from Java, that was Darwin's favourite for the origin of the domestic fowl. And that was interesting to me because that was where the green jungle fowl comes from. Later in the 20th century, with the more sophisticated genetic analysis, it was postulated that the 4 species of jungle fowl, the green, the grey, Lafayette and the red jungle fowl, were all involved in creating a bungle. So today we're off out using Bungle as a atypical hen, domesticated hen, to see if we can't find some of at least green jungle fowl roots within her genes. I've already noticed here in the forest garden some of the green jungle fowl attributes, which are quite unusual and different from the other forms. Those are sustained flight. In fact, we've just seen a bit of sustained flight there. The green jungle fowl can actually fly across water, and that's how it's been able to populate many of the islands around Java. There is also the fact that the green jungle fowl has long-term relationships, so it's not only monogamous, but also it retains relationships with its chicks and successive generations of chicks. And that we see here in the garden. But today what we're going to look at is environment, because the green jungle fowl lives on the seashore. So I'm going to take Bungle for a day at the seaside. If you've got chickens, then you probably know how much they like fish and seafood. But today we're going to go and find out if Bungle could actually find some for herself. Another reason for using Bungle as our experimental chicken is because, one, she's Polish, of the Polish breed, which is a very ancient breed, so nearer to the jungle fowl itself, and also because she's great at travelling in a car. This is an area we often come to collect oyster shells for our chickens, and it's a very good excuse to come to such a beautiful place. The oysters here are actually farmed, but there are also the very rare deep sea oysters as well, and they're a very crunchy type, very much appreciated by our chickens. She's digging the stuff. That's good. She's going to have a dust bath. I bet she's going to have a dust bath.
There's plenty of it.
Bungle didn't exhibit any fear, but she was certainly reticent. But her first action was to have a dust bath. The soil was wonderful, powdery, sandy silt. And the fact that she actually did that straight off, I think, showed that she felt at home in this environment. Even though when she went off on her own for a walk, which she did quite quickly, her body language was completely different to what it would normally be at home. She's quite a jaunty, dominant sort of hen. And here she was almost horizontal. But I'm not sure if that wasn't the wind as well, because it's a pretty windswept beach. She obviously felt very at home in the dunes. It was green, so I think that might have reminded her of the garden. But she did have a go at eating the vegetation. It was quite tough. By the way she was pecking at it, I could tell that. And also when she bit pieces off the sea celandine, she didn't eat them. I think they perhaps were quite salty or quite bitter as well. We did have a go at foraging green jungle fowl style under the seaweed clumps, where usually you can find sand shrimps, but these were rather dried out and there weren't many there, and she did have a go. All in all though, it was a really interesting exercise. The other thing that I hadn't quite thought about was the complete difference in sounds. green jungle fowl can actually swim over open bodies of water.
Fly. You said swim.
Oh, the green jungle fowl can actually swim over... Shush! If you've got chickens, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shush!
You want me to stop recording?
Are you recording?
Yes.
Oh no! Oh, she's actually in the rock pool.